Boom.
I'm not proficient, but I'll roll it. I am not. I have no idea what that's about.
Ginger and Marwin know exactly who this is. The pendant is for Bahal, the Lord of Murder. He was originally a mortal and one of the dead three, along with Bane and Microl. Um, and many eons ago, he was slain during the time of troubles. Um, that's what you know about the god himself. Um, on this, and the pendant looks like it could be easily worth 500 gold pieces. Easily. Um, the ordinate daggers could probably sell for. There are several of them that would probably sell for 150 gold pieces a piece because they're gemstones set in the hilt. The hilt looks like it's made out of precious metal. Gold. Some look like they may be made out of platinum. So there's several worth 150 gold pieces each. The red diamond itself um, looks really nice. That itself could be worth perhaps 200 gold pieces. The journal is. Does anybody want to examine the journal a little more closely?
Will it make me go crazy?
It probably won't make you go crazy. Marwin?
Sure. As long as it's not Tom Riddle's journal, I'll read it.
Right. All right. So if you skim the pages of the journal, it starts talking about he got involved with a cult, one that worships Bahal as their god. Unfortunately, Bahal is by all means dead. And as the entries go on after his discovery of this cult, the journal rambles on and on and on, and then you get to a page where he starts killing people, this individual, for in Bahal's name. Not only that, but you discover that in the journal he starts trying to track down what are called Bahal spawns. You're not really sure what a Bahal spawn is, other than, perhaps you can try to...
Probably not good for the living.
It's probably not good for the living, exactly. But if you continue to read, it does explain what a Bahal spawn is, and it's quite a discovery. So the story is when Bahal knew he was going to be murdered, he made...
Got murdered?
The god of murder got murdered during the time of troubles, when the gods were forced to walk Faerun. Bahal was slain on N16 by the mortal upstart Cedric using the mask of the avatar of the mask and the sword god's bane. So before...
That's pretty generic and vague.
Well, yeah. So what happened is when Bahal knew he was going to be murdered, it was predicted, he made many copies of himself. And he went out and slept with women of almost every race, impregnating them so they could produce what are called Bahal spawns. If you kill enough of these Bahal spawns, he claims in his journal that Bahal will be reborn if the essences from these spawns are released through, of course, murder. And he looked like...
He went and he had a bunch of kids and they said, "Go kill my kids and you'll resurrect me"?
Pretty much.
Alright.
He's like, fuck my kids, yo.
I don't know. I don't question it.
This is actually canon in D&D.
What is childbirth other than a form of immortality for the parents, really?
Exactly. So it looks like in his journal, near the end of his journal, towards the current towards the more present, near a couple. The last entry was about a week ago. He had written that he had tracked down 2 Bahal spawns and murdered them, and he was on his way to murder a 3rd. Does anybody, Ginger, Marwin, anything?
If no one's gonna take them, I'm taking those daggers. like that. Is that
You
just
can
generally?
have 'em. Did we save the world?
No,
Is there
I
still
think
a
we.
threat to go and find there's more spawns out there. All right.
Well,
cool.
he was
But
part of a
yeah,
cult.
Why would we wanna kill them?
Yeah, we want to keep them alive, don't we?
So
We gotta stop the cult.
maybe if you want
But
to.
why? But why? I like cults. I was in a cult.
I think we should just turn this over to the police.
But no, the cult's in the police. I bet. I don't trust the police.
Would you fuck the police?
I wouldn't.
Depends on how hot they are.
I am straight out of Compton.
All right. So where is this going, D? So we can move this along.
Yeah, sure. So it looks like a lot of people in this cult were already assisting with the process. So there's one problem with Bahal spawn. Well, many problems, but there's one problem with Bahal spawns. Most are driven to murder. The journal states that most of the times they will kill or they will get killed or seek to kill others, therefore resulting in their deaths anyway. There is a catch-20 to it.
I mean, they could die as long as they're not murdered, right?
Yeah, they could die. But they do exhibit murderous tendencies. Each Bahal spawn has something special about them. Because they are part of a divine being. Some of them can, breathe underwater. Some of them are invulnerable to forms of magic.
My dad was the god of murder, and all I got was his ability to breathe underwater.
Exactly. It's different for each spawn, and there are perhaps many spawns out there. The journal claims, but they're not sure. But if you release enough of his essence into the void or whatever, then a Bahal becomes reborn. The catch-20 is because you have a piece of divinity.
Catch-22.
Because all right, so usually a Bahal spawn will be destructive anyways. If they learn to suppress this destructive nature and realize what they are, there is the possibility of that individual becoming divine themselves. It's weird. And there have been people, the journal states, that have suppressed it. That's why the cult is going after them. They want to make sure as many as possible are killed.
So I'm conflicted here. Are we trying to save the murderers, or are we trying to let them die?
I don't know, it depends.
Is there a difference between murder and self-defense?
Yeah, if we go kill them, is that murder?
I don't know.
Or if we annoy them enough to the point where they try to murder us and then we kill them back, is that murder or is that self-defense?
I don't know. It's open to interpretation.
So let's just go around annoying people and just kill them all.
So that's what you've been doing all these years.
It makes perfect sense.
Also, the
Marwin is the perfect person for this job.
Also, there's the red diamond does have significance.
Yeah, it's worth money.
It's worth money, and it's a Bahal spawn detector.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
He was using Apparently, he was using that to try to for anybody he suspected to be a Bahal spawn. He used that to confirm it, And
The pendant is worth more than the diamond.
so the diamond's worth actually jumps significantly because the diamond is, he calls it the red diamond of the one, but you're not sure if that is the correct name or not, or just a name that Jimmy had given it.
I'm gonna call it the red diamond of 2.
Ooh, fuck you, Jimmy.
I know, right? One upped him, literally.
When I kill you and take it, I'm gonna call it 3.
Go
I
for
mean,
it.
what?
Go for it. You can just try.
All right, so how do we go about detecting?
Wait, why do we even want to detect them? I don't care. I don't want them to die. I don't want anyone to know that they're Bahal spawns. I want to live a peaceful life I want to make a lot of money and then retire.
Getting too old for this shit.
Exactly, man.
He's been dredged.
I've run the Kessel run like 20 times. I'm bored now. Let's be done. Gotta stop smuggling.
There is a, well, so the journal does tell the location of common meeting places for the cult, if you guys want to know.
And it wouldn't want to go murder an entire cult?
I mean, they sound like good guys. I'll go check it out.
Yeah, alright, cool. Well, so Marwin can be our spy and you know, if they're cool and if they're crazy enough, maybe if they're swayed, maybe if they can be swayed to Cthulhu.
Marwin, he's a good spy.
Yeah. I mean, in worst case scenario is they discover him and kill him, right? And that's kind of a positive anyway.
Kill us? Who would kill me?
Just, I don't know, man.
Ginger,
I'll murder face them first.
do you have any input on this?
Well,
I think that's a no.
Well, wait, he was wearing robes. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the robes.
Okay. They are red.
I'm going to disguise myself as Jimmy.
Okay, so you're just looking at his features and you're taking them in and you're stealing his robes.
Yes.
Okay.
I say we dispose of the body before anyone knows.
You know there's a burning house right behind you, right?
There's a burning house right behind us.
You do hear screams.
No,
You do hear screams coming from the house.
so everyone's gonna be distracted by the house. This is the perfect time for us to get rid of
Why are
the
there
body.
screams? There was one unconscious guy.
Because there was 2 guys downstairs when we lit the house on fire.
No.
No, we told them to leave.
Yeah, they left, but
Oh, so they like left? They didn't just go
No,
downstairs.
you don't want to be here for this.
Okay, well. Okay, so let's get rid of the body while everyone's distracted by the firehouse.
okay.
Why don't we just throw the body in the fire?
Because then they're gonna find a body.
They're not gonna know who it is.
Yeah, but they'll assume.
in his house.
There's already a body in the house. They're gonna assume.
Yeah, but he was a big guy. In chainmail. Good. The robes will burn, but the chainmail wouldn't, right?
All right, how
which
about
would-
this, Marwin? You're in charge of getting rid of the body.
Okay, can I?
No.
Well, I can't do anything to the body. You're telling me I can't do. I can't like. All right. Well,
Mage hand only lifts 10 pounds.
is there like a trash can? Can I unleash a barrage of firebolts to the point where he is like completely obliterated? There is no evidence.
Yeah, sure, but why don't you just throw him into the fire at this point?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because that's all right. Fine, I'll throw him into the fire. Because then we have to get back into the house. But all right, we go fine. Fuck it. We'll put him in the fire.
The front door's unlocked.
From here on out, I am Jimmy.
Okay. All right. That's fine. All right. So you throw him back into fire. He burns. And so do all the slaves in the house. Anyways, moving on.
Look, I didn't know they were there. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you didn't know they were there. Nobody knew they were there. Nobody checked it
I
Oh,
out.
I knew that guy was there. I could have saved him, but
I didn't set the
Okay.
fire.
Yeah, you didn't set the fire, so it's on the conscience of Marwin, who we know doesn't really have a conscience. So, in anyways,
Would Cthulhu have a conscience?
does
God, fight him.
Marwin, does Cthulhu have a conscience?
Of course he does.
Mm-hmm.
Cthulhu's actually a nice guy.
That just
I mean,
We knew
like,
each other in high school.
you guys you're too caught up in the details. These are ants in the grand scheme of things.
okay.
Like, we're just it's all right, just because we're working towards the greater good, the greater good, the goal, the mission statement. It's all good.
Weird geometry.
Billiards.
Billiards? What? Did you just say billiards?
He just said billiards.
I did just say billiards. Billions later. I don't know what that's supposed to mean either.
I don't
but-
know what that means. I'm so confused right now. It might be the martini talking, but I'm really confused.
I have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea what I want to do. I don't know what my character would want to do.
What's my
All right.
motivation?
Well, okay, so that guy's dead. I am Jimmy from now on. Give me the diamond. I'm going to talk to my new friends.
Okay, we have decided that we're gonna go and massacre a cult
Okay.
because
No, I'm going to talk to my friends.
we should
Like, I
probably go. We should probably go and kill them all before they commit mass suicide, like most cults, right? So,
Perhaps.
why waste that opportunity?
Don't drink the punch.
All right. So after this session, I'm gonna have the journal ready for you guys, so you can just read it for yourselves. There'll be
Okay.
a few clue. Like I'm not done writing it yet. It will show you several. It will show you several locations of where the cult meets. They don't only meet in Waterdeep, by the way. The journal also states that they meet in Baldur's Gate.
Are we going to Baldur's Gate?
Maybe.
Sweet. I've always wanted to go to hell.
So there are several. There's several places in Baldur's Gate they meet. The cult in the journal claims they even have reaches as far as Neverwinter.
Actually, let's just go straight to Neverwinter. I
It's
like that place.
It's a long trip, but you guys can probably get there easily. Not well easily, but it'll take a while.
It's an excuse for a holiday, right?
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk to the authorities, or just go back to the inn and rest, or
Did I have insurance on my house?
That wasn't your house.
that wasn't your house?
It is my house.
Oh, because you're Jimmy now?
Yeah. Well, I
don't know
mean,
if you really want to go down this route.
there.
This route leads to why are there 2 dead bodies in your house?
Because I had friends over the place. I went out to get some more dip, and the place went up on fire. Like, that's not my fault. I'm just trying to get my restitution.
That's why there's a body on the altar.
There's an altar where there was a dead body with a dagger sticking out of it. I'm just saying this might not be the best of the plans you've ever come up with, and that's actually saying a lot.
I can test that the altar was one of the first things on fire that they won't be able to tell.
I don't think that's how fire works, but whatever you want to do.
I mean, maybe it's a free city. Is it a free city?
I don't
How liberal are
think
they?
that's an argument that works here. I don't think the physics of fire burning a body can be countered by, it's a free country.
Okay, I'll put it this way. I didn't know there was they got into some shit while I was out. Like, I had no part of that body.
Okay.
I'm just shaking my head at this point.
You're gonna get money for this? Go for it. Just don't mention my name. Just do not mention me.
I don't even know who you are. Like,
Exactly.
You came into my thing. You guys were making fun of my bet. Well, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I heard you guys were making fun of my best friend.
You are absolutely right. You don't know me. You
So
know me. You don't
continuing.
know me. Okay.
All right. So, Jimmy.
Yeah, let's continue before I get into a giggle fit.
Yeah. Jimmy.
Yes.
Marwin. Okay.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Yes.
So, if you want to, there is a place that the cults have a headquarters at, and let me grab that. Ah, here it goes. It is actually a disguised church of Saloon. And you guys, Saloon is like one of the oldest gods. You know, they are followers of the Moon Maiden. You know, there's a cult of the Moon. But you know, they're not a cult. They're not a cult. They just worship a moon goddess. But their headquarters is a disguised church of Saloon. And it's not too far from here. If you want to go check it out.
I mean, I'm into the stars and other heavenly bodies. I'd be into a moon church.
A moon church that is disguised as a front to a cult of Bahal.
Yeah, but I mean, they're nice people.
All right. So you want to go there by yourself?
I mean, is anyone coming with me?
I don't know. Why don't you ask them?
Are you guys coming with me?
No, man, you got this. I have faith in you.
All right. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna trail along just because I want to know what the story's gonna be for real. Before.
All right, fine, I'll go.
All
I'm
right.
getting paid, right? Am I getting paid? I still feel like no one's told me I'm getting paid.
yeah, you can have my house.
Medallion. You can sell
Your
them.
house just burnt down. I don't want your house.
Yeah, well, you burned my house down.
You burnt your house down.
You have no evidence.
I don't make fire.
We saw you mage hand your way into something. I don't know that you can't make fire.
Yeah, but I can't though. I don't know why this is making me laugh.
I don't know either. This is just redonkulous.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I like it.
Ooh,
I'm just
okay.
I'm just making the church a little bigger. I just have to put it on the right layer.
How long are we gonna play for?
Till 10. If that's cool. If you need to leave earlier, it's cool too.
I'm kind of falling asleep.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Ginger usually,
Conks out around here. Yeah, we can stop for now. This is a good point to stop until we get to the church. I'll have the journal ready for you guys so you can read it through yourself. It's not a lot more eloquent, but it's more eloquent than the descriptions I gave.
Sounds good.
All right. So we'll convene for now, and Rhiannon can go take a nap. Marwin can figure out how he's going to swindle his way into the church, and the two of Chris and Ginger can hopefully.
You're gonna let me right in.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I'm
a
sure.
charming guy.
I'm sure the journal would contain, all the passwords that you would need to get in.
probably. I mean, I'm just gonna go out on a limb. and
Yeah,
say that.
maybe.
I mean, if I had to memorize a bunch of passwords, I'd probably write them down.
Yeah, exactly. On my person, where anybody could rob me at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm armed to the teeth with daggers. No one's gonna fuck with me.
He does have like 20 daggers.
Yeah, he does. He does. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next.
Good night,
No,
Ginger.
actually, wait. There's one thing I need to ask you guys. So I run another game too. So I was wondering, I'm not gonna be here next week because me and Brandon are going to Michigan for a small convention.
Cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah. It's like the Palladium Open House. They do riffs and stuff.
Is it Northern Michigan?
It's 20 minutes from Ann Arbor, he says.
Ann Arbor's a nice place. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a suburb of like Detroit or something. I've been there once. It was alright.
Ann Arbor is not a suburb of
Well,
Detroit.
it like
Further
where
afield.
we're going is like a suburb of Detroit. Apparently, I forgot where the headquarters. Hold on.
Just
Where?
Be safe. Just be safe, because there's some suburbs of Detroit you don't really want to.
that, please? Ann Arbor. Okay.
If it's near Ann Arbor, you shouldn't be that near Detroit.
Okay. All right. And so I'm gonna ask. Maybe after I come back, we could start playing bi-weekly. Would anybody be opposed to that?
I mean, I would rather play weekly, but I don't. It's the only game I've got going right now.
Yeah. I mean, I have 2 under my belt right now. That's why it's kind of hectic for me. And I'm possibly going to do a third for. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'll see you guys the week after next, and we'll pick up, and I'll have the journal ready by then, and then we can pick up where we left off. Okay?
Sure.
All right.
Sounds good
Yep.
to me.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.